Hi, Bhumi. First of all, congratulations. You have been nominated for Badhaai Do at the Filmfare Awards. How elated and how excited are you for this one?
I am very, very thrilled, very nervous. I really hope I win. But I think all in all, the love that the film has received, with 14 nominations at the Filmfare Awards, my colleague, my co-actors, my director, my writers, some of the playback singers, my costume, every department has been nominated and appreciated. So I feel for me, this is the biggest win that we could have had for Badai Do, a film that is so special that truly for me has gone down in a very big part, in history on films that kind of have been revolutionary in bringing about a change. When the film was released, the film got so much love, and we are kind of finishing the circle with Filmfare with these nominations, and I'm really, really elated and proud and full of gratitude.
Hmm. Bhumi, also the role was very different and unique in its own way, because it's talking about a subject which is, which even now in our nation, not everyone is, open to it. Many
Yes,
people still struggle, while actually, expressing their love to their family members or to their relatives or to their, friends for that
yes,
matter. Even now, the gay marriages, like as we talk about it, the Supreme Court has left the decision on government's hand right now, when it comes to allowing same sex marriages. What are your thoughts on that?
yes. I feel like, um, as you rightly said, homosexuality is not well accepted in our society. But, by the end of it, even what the theme of Badhaido is that, love is love, love between two human beings, irrespective of their gender, is something that we need to celebrate. Um, and I feel like we need more films like Badhai Do, or like the films that have been made in the past. We need more people in places of power. We need people in places of leadership to talk about it, because we as a country are evolving constantly. We have a massive youth. We are one of the youngest countries in the world, with such a high population, and India is growing at an immense rate. And I also feel that India is a very, very accepting country. We are very inclusive as a country. So I feel like there needs to be equality for all.
Talking about your chemistry with Rajkumar Rao, I feel like, that is very good and very unique also for that matter. The way you both were in the film. What do you have to say about him as the actor? And how was it, your journey overall while working on Badhai Do?
I think the world knows that Raj is one of my most favorite actors. He is also a very, very close friend. Every time he receives any kind of accolade, or he he wins something, or film of his does well, I feel like it's a personal victory for me because I'm so fond of him. He definitely is one of the greatest actors of our generation. And what I love about him is that he loves the cinema that he wants to do. He supports different kind of cinemas, new filmmakers, and I love his choices. So I'm more power to him.
And last two questions to you, Bhumi. The very first one is you have had your own, fair share of, journey for that matter. You have own, way. You have, in fact, the way you have carved your journey has been quite beautiful, to be very honest. Be it Sonchiria, be it
Thank you.
Marudam, sorry, not the Marudam, dam laga ke Haisha.
Yes.
Dam laga ke Haisha, and, Badhai Do, and the kind of projects you have signed in, even the one you have worked with
Yes.
Akshay Kumar for that matter. Every
Yes.
story has this way of being connected to the society and trying to give a very modern version or message to the people how we need to let go of certain barriers which are trying to hold us back. And at the same time, the way you have carved your journey, I feel very, very happy to see that, to be honest. I've seen your journey very
Thank
close.
you. Yes,
So
you
how
have.
does it make you feel? Because somewhere now now people know you. This is Bhumi Pednekar. Oh, this is the kind of work she has done. Oh, this is the kind of
Yeah.
films she's done. You are recognized. And even
I
when I
feel
started also for that matter, people were like literally dying to just get your autograph. It's just there. People know you. It's like that.
yes. I feel, Samina, this is what I wanted. When I dreamt of being an actor, for me, being an actor constituted of obviously the performances and the films that I would get to do, but also the love that I would get from my audiences. And I feel like I'm living that life, and I'm very, very grateful. And I'm forever thankful to my audiences that they come back and they see my films. I think that's where I draw a lot of my motivation from. I draw a lot of inspiration from them. Whether they like my films, they don't like my films, I closely value the way my audiences react to my cinema. And I feel like, I'm fortunate that I've been able to carve a niche. It's something that I was very clear from my first film that, okay, there is a gap that I can fill, and the kind of cinema that I do. I don't want to be pompous by saying that nobody else can do that. Of course, there's immense, brilliant talent in our country. And I have some really fantastic, talented colleagues. But I feel like there is a certain amount of being unconventional has worked for me. Being unconventional is what I enjoy. And I've always said this, that I want to leave behind a legacy of work that will be timeless, that will be watched through generations. That will be my remembrance in this world once I go back. And I really hope that I manage achieving that.
Lastly, we see you working with Nawazuddin. We also get to hear that you're going to work on a lot of projects. So tell me something about that, please.
I can't speak about my films post Affa because none of them have been announced. But I finished shooting those films. Would have a couple of more releases this year. But I would definitely say that, it's a complete spectrum. I have really covered many genres, and I've really worked hard and put in my all. I feel like you will see a lot of new versions of Bhumi this year. And I'm very excited to see how the audiences react to me.
And I'm equally excited for all your films, to be honest.
Thank
I've watched
you. Thank-
everyone, even Sonchiri, I watched a bit, slow it was, but I watched it like, ice karke
Yeah,
because it's a bit dark. But I think your work speaks for yourself. And thank you so much for your lovely
thank
time.
you.
I'm hoping you
Thank you
keep on.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Samina. Thank you. Bye.